Hello creative friends, and welcome to the Stampin' Squad. Today I'm going to show you how to make this card. We made it at our mystery stamping night in August, and if that's something you're interested in, be sure and send me an email. My email address is on my main YouTube channel page, so send me an email, let me know that's something you're interested in. It's super fun. We do it on Zoom. So this is a fun fold. Here we go. That's it, and it's the easiest card ever. You won't believe it. So sit back and relax, and let's make a card. To make this card, you will need a piece of designer series paper that is 5.5 inches by 11 1/4 inches. You'll also need a piece of basic white cardstock, and this is 2.5 inches wide and 5.5 inches tall, and then a piece of coordinating colored cardstock that is 2 3/4 inches wide and 5 1/4 inches long. So those are the main pieces. I'm also going to pull out in a few minutes a scrap of basic white and a scrap of the crushed curry. That's the color of this one. I don't think I said it. This is crushed curry. This designer series paper is from the Delightfully Eclectic paper pack. It is in the annual catalog, and if you haven't purchased this one yet, I would highly suggest it because it's got lots of colors and patterns, and it's just got something for everybody. It's a multi-use paper, I guess is what you would say. All right, we need to score this because we are making a fun fold. And let me make sure I've got it up here where you can see what I'm doing. We're gonna make 3 score lines on this, all right? So the first one, and let me just say, if you're using a scoreboard from Stampin' Up! Like this, when you use your stylus, it does have 2 different sizes of balls on each end. This one's the small one. I use that one for cardstock, and then this one is larger. I use this one for designer series paper. All right, we're gonna first make a score line at 1 inch. And then the next one is at 4 inches. And the third one is at 7 inches. So that's how the scoring we need to do. And let's go ahead and fold and burnish this. So I'm gonna make this big fold first. And I'm just first gonna do it with my finger there, and then I'm gonna come back in here with my bone folder and make that really crisp, okay? And then we're gonna go back the other direction. This is an accordion fold, so it goes back and forth and back and forth. And then back this way. And I'm just trying to make sure I have it even on the top and bottom there. There we go. So this is going to be our card base. Our card base is designer series paper today instead of cardstock. This is such an easy card. You could cut a bunch of paper and cardstock and make a ton of these in a hurry. Now this is going to be the inside of my card, and I am not going to be stamping anything on the inside of my card today, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue this piece of basic white on here. And if I didn't already say it, my name is Cheryl Dorsey, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and thank you for tuning into my channel today. So this is going to go on the inside right here. I'm going to go ahead and glue that in with my fabulous liquid multi-purpose glue. Here we go. And so I don't know if you can see it on the video, but this is my crease right here. So I'm just gluing it down in a spot where I have equal margins all the way around the edges of that cardstock, and then when I close it, you can't see that. So it fits right in there behind there. Very tricky, right? I'm going to go ahead and glue this flap down. So again, let's do a little glue in here. And then fold that closed. There we go, just pressing that down really good. And I am going to use my bone folder again on this other crease because I think it could be lined up a little better. So I'm just going to do that, and let's see if that helps. There we go, that's better. I think when I folded it with my fingers, I got a little aggressive there. Okay, that's better. Now we need something on the front of our card, right? We need a focal image on the front. So I am going to grab this scrap of basic white, and I've got Night of Navy ink. And today I'm going to use this thank you stamp, and it is from the Good Feelings stamp set. It's in the annual catalog. There it is, thank you. So let me ink up my stamp. My ink pad is fairly juicy. And I'm just going to stamp this on here. So hold that down for just a moment so that ink transfers, and wow, that's just a really nice sharp image. Now I'm going to use a punch to punch this out, and today I'm going to use the decorative circle punch. This is also in the annual catalog. So let me put this in here and see if I can line it up like I want it. Trying to get it right in the center there. So for some reason, for me, it's a little bit hard for me to see center. I think that the scallops around the edges do an optical illusion for me. All right, now I'm going to take this scrap of crushed curry, and I'm going to use this 2 3/4 inch punch. And I don't remember if this is in the catalog or it's part of the online exclusive right now, but you can definitely find it online when you go shopping. That's a great punch. It's a large circle, so you don't have to get your dies out to get a large circle. Now this is just barely going to kind of peek out around the little scallops. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. And so today I chose this thank you stamp. So I chose my punch and my layer just to fit around that sentiment. You could make this card with any sentiment you choose, and then you would just want to choose your die cut or your punch, or cut it out with your paper cutter, any shape you wanted, to fit around your sentiment. And so this is just going to go on the front of my card right here. So I'm going to kind of look at this and figure out what is centered. I'm just looking the left and the right side here and just kind of eyeing it. All right, so what I want to take note of is this actually is hanging off at this crease. So I don't want to put glue right on this edge, because if I do, my card is glued shut. That's no good, right? That is no good. So I know not to come all the way over to the edge on that side. But I do want to glue it on the front of my card. So here we go. That looks like it's just about centered. Great, and just double checking, there's no glue peeking out there, so that's perfect. All right, now let's jazz it up a little bit. I have some Bubble Bath ribbon. Bubble Bath is one of the colors in here. There's Fresh Freesia and Bubble Bath. So let's see how I am at tying bows today. This ribbon is part of a 3-pack of ribbon that is in the annual catalog. And for all these items that I'm using today, if you look in the description underneath this video, you'll see a link that will take you to the list of all the things that I used. So you can make your shopping list. And I'm going to just kind of zhuzh, right? I have a friend who says that, zhuzh the bow around to get it shaped like I want it. I like this ribbon. It's really thin, but it does have some body to it. It has a little bit of stiffness. So you can do that. It's not so flimsy that it just falls where it may. You can actually train it a little bit. All right. So there we go. Here's our, whoops, let's get that out of the way. Here's our bow. And I'm just going to put that up here above my sentiment. Let me grab my glue dots, because that's what I like to use when I'm attaching a bow to a card, because they're not messy and they're really strong. So they're perfect for things like bows. Trying to decide exactly where I want it. You know what, I think I'm going to put it up here. I'm not going to put it right next to it. I'm going to give it a little space there. And I think that is super cute. How easy was this? This was such an easy card, but depending on what paper you're using, really beautiful. And then the back side showing back there. So that's it, believe it or not. That is really easy. And as I said in the beginning, this is the card that we made at Mystery Stamping in August. So if you're interested in mystery stamping, be sure and send me an email. Click the link on the main page for my channel, and you can send me an email there. Here's another version that I made. This is a sentiment from that same stamp set, from the Good Feeling stamp set, the same paper. And I use the scalloped contours dies here. And then I just cut this rectangle out with my paper cutter. And then this is just some old twine that I had to make a little ribbon. But again, very cute. Now I did use the Bubble Bath cardstock on this one. Remember here we use the crushed curry. So there's a couple different versions of that card for you. Let me know which one of those you like better. And thank you again for stopping by to watch, and I hope you'll come back again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.